Hey y'all, we picking up where we left off yesterday, talking about Cat possibly moving in with Tater Thought. She wasn't ready. Well, Cat, maybe you shouldn't have phrased it like that. Honestly, you could have been like, I wasn't ready. Now she fighting with her mama. You don't. Which is why you shouldn't have stole this idea from Samantha. She's talking about you. She's talking about you. She's talking about you. Girl, you've been missing for days on the show. You've been missing for days on this show, and you know how your mama get down. You not paying attention. Girl, girl, Eva. Eva, I'm judging you on your discernment. I told you her discernment wasn't there. I told y'all her discernment wasn't there. The discernment was not there. Okay. Ow. Almost fucked up and broke a nail for no reason. Eva's discernment is not there. It is not on point because I could have told you she was talking about you. When she said, "Well, what can I do? What can be done?" She's talking about you. Elon, you and your bald headedness need to stop. Okay, you bald headed ski jumper. I got them lips are dry. Oh, he gonna get toe up. Oh, they gonna whoop his ass down there. And he might end up in a coma. Oh, trust to believe, Jacob ain't coming out this unscathed. He gonna catch him a beat down and possibly a coma for his troubles. But at least he not being like Chase, trying to get revenge on somebody, all because they stole your Gwen some odd years ago. Even though she was a willing participant in the listen, you can't steal nobody from their partner. If the person want to be stolen, they won't be stolen. That's just how it works. But don't be like Chase and about to lose your marriage and your career because you don't know how to let stuff go. Chase down there to the general hospital about to lose everything, and I can't say it's happened to a better person because really, you trying to make him the guilty party when you saw the video of her heading to the driving in the rain head to his house. Come on now, and you seen her sneaking onto the property. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. But here we are. Jacob is I don't think Jacob would ever be like what that man name? Jacob would never be like Chase, being dumb like that. But also Jacob is trying to work. Jacob is trying to keep in the know of what's going on with the family, which is why Smitty is his come by and go to person and everything. So they could trade information. He could tell him how the family is, and then Jacob can give the information to Smitty and report back. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, Jacob about to get caught up, and he might catch an ass whooping for his troubles. And the way that Naomi is going, not only are you lying about you having a BRCA gene variant, you also might end up pregnant. Because let me just be honest, with all this stress and the fact the last time she forgot to take her birth control and they forgot to use protection, I guarantee she's still not taking that birth control and they forgot to use protection. Now, as Elon ballhead ski jumping ass calls Jacob to see what's going on, and it's just like, if you don't want your children to be cops, maybe you shouldn't have made that like the go-to profession. Maybe you should have said, I want you to be everything. You could be a cop, you could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor, you could be a teacher, you could be anything you want to be. But you push for them to be cops. You wanted them to be cops. You wanted them to follow in your footsteps. But then you get all up in arms when they go undercover. Well, baby, this is the job you chose. This is the life you chose. This is the life you boasted about. Which then this is the life your kids, well, all but one decided to go, down that route. So you could want him to stop. You could want him not to be in the mix. But it's going to happen. Just suck it up. But as they talking, Naomi walks in and it's just like, ooh, that's not good. Eva has no discernment about herself. I could have told her mama was talking about her when she was trying to figure out who to hire because Derek has yet to get back to her about working with her. And she wants Eva to work with her, but Eva don't want to work with her. Eva want her own life. Honestly, after she told you about yourself on Valentine's Day, I would have left the girl alone, but here we are. And Kat, honestly, Kat, I love you dearly. Girl, you shouldn't have followed. You should have been like, oh, because I'm about to be home. I'm about to be without a home. You could have just been like, I changed my mind. Aw. Oh, yeah. It's Vanilla Bean's anniversary at the hospital. She's going to tell you to quit. No, you don't. She's not going to listen to you. She don't want to work with you. She don't want to work with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Butt naked. He is not. No, you're not. You're not the last option. The last option would be for her to move into that hotel room with crew neck. Naomi. Ugh, here go your bald headed ski jumping ass about to. Oh my god. You talk too damn much to be the police. Damn. Like, I get he the police. Like, I get Elon the police, okay? I don't fuck with them no way. But you over here, I need to talk to you about Jacob. Working for the impaler. I can't do this. I can't do this. I need you to call him right now. Okay, Darlene gonna be so mad at me. And it's just like, well, Baldy, we wouldn't be here had you not been, like, we wouldn't be here in this moment with your son, the police, because you the police. You got another police officer's son, but he in Detroit. And I understand why he in Detroit, because I wouldn't want to have to sit there and listen to you. And the other son, you know, he was slanging something back in the day, but he got his life in order. But you keep trying to pull him. You keep pulling him back when he wants to be out there on them streets, catching them bad guys, putting people behind bars. Okay, he's two for tell. Well, he 0-2 in losses. He really is. He's 0-2. No, he wanted to. He wanted to. The one is catching Allison so crazy ass, putting her behind bars. The two is the wig never went down for trying to take out Laura not once, not twice, but thrice. Okay, uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. So he's, 1-2, and the other one is trying to figure out who took out old boy in the park. Honestly, he's 1-3, cause we're not gonna forget what happened to Boozy Susie Doug. We're not gonna forget that. It's not a good time for Jacob. It's really not a good time. It's not a good time for him. He laid it out. It did make him seem like he was the last resort, but honestly, he's not the last resort. The last resort would be to move in with crew neck. Oh my god. Elon, you need Jesus. He has grasped the severity of the situation he's in. You the one who hasn't grasped what it is. He's not going to be better prepared in a year or two. Talking about, oh, he'll be. Sorry. Moving. Talk about he'll be better prepared in a year. He won't be better prepared in a year. Thank you, Naomi. The time is now. You're not gonna get no. The time. You. Mm-hmm. Bec- because you think he's not listening. It is because that's the police. Well, Jacob, what you gonna do? Because it looked like you about to get your ass robbed. She ain't filled out nothing. Girl, she ain't filled out nothing. Ooh, it was months ago. Get off your high horse. You asked in November. We in February. Girl, he was. Now that he is partner, he junior partner. Girl, he don't really care about you. EG been teaching him how to scam you. Oh no, he wanted her to move in before because he was trying to lock down. Excuse me. He wanted her to move in before. Hey everybody on TikTok, hey everybody on YouTube. He wanted her to move in before he made junior partner because EG kept telling him he need to get his house in order. He need to lock it down. He need to lock her down. Now that he's junior partner, he don't want her there. Cat, your best bet is to stay, go get one of them rooms that need a house, or go to your mama's and you tell her you take this half, I take this half, and it bet not be no butt naked ass men cooking eggs like they Melvin from Baby Boy in the kitchen. That's your best bet. Cause baby, let me tell you something. It was a scam. It was a scheme that Todd had set up to come to us with the bullshit. Mm-hmm. Scheme, scam, flim flam, hoodwink, bamboozle, led astray. It was all those things. It was all those things, mama. It was. Because it was all about getting you to move in because he wanted to be junior partner. Now he's junior partner. He don't really want you in his space. He could be like, oh, I love waking up to you. I miss you when you're gone and all of that stuff. He's laying it on real thick. Real thick with about 5 C's. Thick like Randy Orton's quads. You know, them thighs. Okay? Thick like Megan Thee Stallion. Thicker than a bowl of cold oatmeal thick is how he laying it on. But ultimately, he don't want Cat there. And Cat was like, I could have did a whole bunch of stuff, as you mentioned, but you the man I love. I want to wake up to you. And I thought you wanted to do that too. But now it's wrong. Girl, he manipulating you. And when you figure it out, I want you to rain hell down on him and everybody else who had a hand in manipulating you. Wig has done absolutely positively nothing. Nunca. Zero. Zilch. Absolutely positively Nathaniel for this clinic. She hasn't called people. She hasn't tried to get the licenses. She hasn't gotten anything. She's been going around town boasting, I'm opening a clinic. I'm opening a clinic. I'm doing so much good. But you haven't done anything. And the reason why she wants Eva to work with her is so Eva could do the work and she could take credit for it, but also so she could pull Eva back under her thumb and get her to do her dirty work. and it's not working, she won't work with you. She likes working at the clinic. She likes working at the practice. She's happy working at the practice. Granted, that shit took forever for her to get a hold of, and while Kat was a part of why, as in she could have cost the practice's accreditation when he told her not to do something. Eva was never actually truly prepared for that job. I still don't understand why they didn't just promote the person who was under Kat and then have Eva take that person's job. We celebrating Vanilla Bean's anniversary of working at the hospital. It's been a year, y'all. Happy anniversary to the BTG OGs. And Elon Ballhead ski jumping ass is trying to convince Naomi to convince Jacob to not work undercover, and it's just like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Pack it up. Ooh, what'd you get her? Wait, zoom in. Is that a cute little necklace with the little the medical thing? Oh, cute. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, look, there's Derek. Yay, happy 1 year anniversary. They hung up on her. They hung up on her. You're abrasive, and people do not like you. Very. Say it with your chest, delusional Derek. Former firefighter. Indeed. But Shanice told his stupid ass to take the job. Cat? That's exactly what it is. Cat, you're on the right path. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, Cat. Don't fall for it. You or your Rhythm Nation outfits. Don't fall for it. 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 God damn it, Cat. You was on the right path. Damn it, Cat. You was on the right path. Because he don't want to live with you. Girl, it's exactly what you thought. He just manipulating you in the sense. Cat's stigmatized. He's never going to think he's ready. He's never going to be confident in his abilities. that man gonna give up his? Is he gonna give up his watch? I bet you, Jacob. I bet you. I bet you, Jacob is shaking like real ass at a strip club right now, about to give up that watch. I ain't about to tell you again to keep it moving. Oh, oh, you lying heifer! You was trying to steal from that man. He had to let you know I'm not the one or the two. Uh oh. Uh oh. Mind your business. I thought. Listen, I for sure thought because Elon Ballhead Ski Jumping Ass is talking about he not ready. My baby's not ready, and it's just like it's not that he's not ready. It's the fact that Elon's not ready. And Elon's never going to be ready. There's never going to be a moment in Jacob's career working with his father where Elon is going to think he's ready to take on these big jobs, or he thinks Jacob is ready to be in the field working with the fellow officers, doing what he got to do to catch the bad guys and putting the bad people away. It's never going to be a moment like that because honestly, Elon knows what job he got himself into becoming a cop, especially how old he is and the time he became a cop. You've been probably pounding the pavement and hitting them streets since the 70s, my guy. If not the 70s, the 80s. I'm not going to give you the 60s. I'm going to give you the 70s or the 80s. So you know what it's like to be out there in them streets and work your way up to chief of police. Your sons, 2 out of the 3, are cops. Luke took his ass to Detroit probably because he wasn't going to be able to work with you because you was always going to be all up in the music videos. And if you don't want your manager to be all up in the music videos, come to death row. But for Elon, Jacob's never going to be ready. Jacob's never going to be ready to do anything. You're a parent, Elon. Your son is not going to be ready to do anything in his career because you're always going to hold him back. And I truly thought Jacob was about to have to come up off that watch and he was going to be shaking like real ass at the strip club when that man rolled up on him like, I like that watch. You got a lighter? What it looking like? And Jacob was like, that would have looked like. Showed that thing on his hip. Okay. See you with your bad self. Then he texted Remington. Call him Remington. He texted Remington and is like, hey, oh boy, late. Remington is like, I already handled it. Jacob looking like, ain't this about to be? And then get a hand on the shoulder. And who's the hand? First of all, Jacob was like, didn't I tell you? Leave me alone. I said, like, what up? What you doing here? What you doing here? No, I asked you first. Cat, you on the right track. The man has made you your partner. He no longer has to press upon or use you to get where he needs to go. He has an ace up his sleeve. And if he solves the mystery of Triple H, he'll be senior partner. Maybe by next year, I'm going to be honest. If we just being honest, just being real, if he solves the mystery of what's going on with Triple H, he ain't gonna need Cat no more because he gonna be able to make senior partner before the year is out. Ultimately, he was using Cat and using a relationship and wanting her to move in because EG was pushing for it. And now here we are in this moment. He's like, we're not moving in for the right reasons. Be so fucking for real. She wants to move in with you. She loves you. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because you never wanted her in your space in the first place. Delusional Derek is kind of eating wig up when it comes to the fire safety, having the people come in and do a walkthrough to get that certificate, that license. And she thinks it's about smoke detectors, and he's like, no, it's about so much more. He breaks it down, and Eva's like, he can help. And she's like, he turned me down, but it doesn't matter because Shanice told him, you want to help, you have your certifications, you know what you're doing, you gonna take that motherfucking job because you need that job. You need money. You need to make some money. You have no place to stay. You are houseless. You are currently a homosexual. You will have sex with someone to live somewhere. Okay? Homosexual season is still going. These men will, well, it's not just the men, but typically it's the men. They will screw for housing. Naomi put her foot down when it came to Elon because basically she said there's nothing I could do or say that's going to stop my husband from doing what he's already doing. And if you thought he wasn't ready, then you shouldn't have put him out there. And ultimately, I can't do nothing. It's your motherfucking job to have the people ready before they go out there on them streets. Delusional, Derek. Shut your ass up. Delusional Derek is a homosexual. Huh. Naomi. Naomi, you about to fuck up your life. Naomi just messed up her marriage right there. Oh, Naomi just messed up all her little marriage right there. I tell you why. He's lying. You're not his future. But that is not why. It can look like that on the surface as she's looking for an easy escape or Chelsea is getting married. But she had a talk with her grandfather and she was like, I'm not moving, I'm not changing, and things like that. And he told her, it's okay to be steadfast in what you do, but it's also okay to change and grow. Oh, well, he manipulated you. Well, we know you not because you always blame her for everything that goes wrong in her relationship with Eva. It's not premature. He don't want to live with her because he got what he wanted. Cat, you getting sidetracked. You done let the man talk you into believing that he really cares. Oh, Cat, you disappoint me so much. You disappoint me. You and your Rhythm Nation outfit. It's cute, but you disappoint me. Aww. Oh, Vanilla Bean's just so happy to be in there. It's just so sweet. Naomi basically solidified the fact that Jacob gonna get pulled off this case because you told his daddy he came back to the house. You told his daddy that he gave you a burner phone. And as much as Naomi wants to act like she didn't do that on purpose, she absolutely positively did that on purpose to be able to get Elon to snatch Jacob up out of this situation or to put his life in jeopardy. Dad wasn't being stupid and sloppy. He was moving in the dark. He did everything he learned how to do. Wasn't nobody following that man. He told her what was going on because she needed to know. I'm moving out. I can't be around him trying to protect you. Don't. And then also sat up there and lied. You know y'all not talking through the things like that. It's in case of emergencies only. But Jacob about to lose, he gonna lose out on this. And then Smitty gonna be out there on his lonesome. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Elon. We just love when y'all ask to help. So much help. Okay. Yes. Somebody like you. You're not gonna get them permits. Is she hoeing for permits now? Yoma. Yes. You talk about she like this all the time. Yes. She ain't changed. I only mowed down one person too many. I had to get all up in the camera for that. I was back here. Then I had to come over here. You mowed down one person too many. Mm-hmm. Talk about it was one person allegedly. Yeah, you mowed down poor Laura, and then you've been tormenting her. But I figured Laura gonna pop up since it's the anniversary of her almost death day. Oh, Laura got to pop up now. But ultimately, you not go. First of all, you catch more bees slash flies with honey than you do with vinegar, and ultimately, Wig isn't going to get what she wants because you can't throw your money around to these people with the certificates and the licenses because that is called bribery. You can get locked up, and then they could put a kibosh. Oh, I live stream on Twitch. I live stream on Twitch. If I knew how to do it for Instagram, I would be live on Instagram. And I don't have a TikTok anymore because I can't get with what they do. So yeah, live stream for Twitch. But where was I? Eva don't want to work with you because, well, she likes her job. You can't bribe people to give you a license or certificate because ultimately your ass can get in trouble and get that clinic shut down before it even opens. So she doing all this mess to do exactly what? Nothing but to prove that she could do it all on her own and that this is her dream project when we all know you stole the idea after it was brought to you from Samantha and told Samantha to go worry about other things because she's a child and she don't know what's going on. And it's just like, that's disrespectful as fuck. That's disrespectful as fuck. So disrespectful. The amount of disrespect is astounding with how disrespectful she is. And then Delusional Derek is like, is she always like that? Hell yeah, she always like that. She never stopped being like that. Is she always like that? Yup. She never stopped being like that. She's forever going to be like that. That's her every day. That's her use. She needs Shanice gave Vanilla Bean some words of wisdom. I don't like this man. Well, if Kat gets her own place, maybe we'll get another set. Or Andre still has his place. Just give it to Kat. She's not. She's a demon, forged in the pits of hell, and a touch of crazy. Nobody does. Nobody does. The job market is ass right now. Nobody's hiring. You need a job. Very limited. Very, very, very. Thank God. Ooh, okay, Naomi. Tell that. Uh oh. Wiggy. No. I told y'all this is the only reason she was okay with Eva and Isaiah being a couple. I mean, you barking up the wrong tree. Because Elon don't like Isaiah, and Isaiah don't like Elon, and neither one of them sees it for each other. Shut your ass up. Man, should have told the whole goddamn family. You don't see me. Now, if Remy pop up and say, who is Naomi? I don't want to hear nothing. If y'all over here just dropping names all willy nilly, that's how y'all being sloppy. But Isaiah is right. Act like you belong. I mean, you got like you belong. Like you acted like you belong when you showed that thing on your hip and told, "Oh boy, keep pushing." Okay, keep it pushing. Don't bring your ass around here no more. Because he sure did try to snatch that watch up off of him. Delusional Derek is been medically retired from firefighting. He can't get a job to save his life because it's hard out here in these streets. Everybody understaffed, but ain't nobody hiring, okay? Hi, y'all talking to a black woman who, I freelance and everything, and I do the YouTube thing and, content creation and stuff like that, but I still be applying to jobs. And once again, everybody understaffed, but nobody's hiring. It's hard out here, especially when you got 2 degrees and they consider you overqualified. Terrible, terrible time. Just insulting me because I decided to get, higher education. Anyway, he's having a hard time finding a job. He don't like Wig. He don't trust her. And at the end of the day has to end. He still got to pay the motherfucking bills. So he told Eva, I like helping. I enjoyed doing that little thing with your mom, as in telling her about everything. But I don't like her. I don't trust her. I only report to you. I want to have as limited as possible interactions with her. Eva said yes. Kat has to start looking for her own place because, well, Tater Thought has basically convinced her that they just need to take a while. She's his future. They're going to be together, and eventually they'll move in, but they need to move in for the right reasons. And it's just like, girl, no. He's already on track to being senior partner. If he solves the case of Triple H, Criminella, and Randy, EG will give him the motherfucking job. EG will be there for him. Or he might end up taking over for real, if something bad happens to EG in the sense of Triple H is able to poison him a little bit more, and he has an attack on their anniversary. Yeah. Yeah, he gonna get that job. So he really don't need Kat at this moment. But Kat is looking for her own place because at this point, she's trying to, like, as much as people don't like Kat, Kat is like, I'm trying to be considerate. Madison's going to be around more. They're going to be married. They're probably going to want to spend more time together. And they probably will end up living in a guest house until they find their own place for them. So why not start the process of moving out so she doesn't become the permanent third wheel or be all up in their space and they feel like, so is she going to leave or not? He told her she'll have a key. He going to clear out some drawer space for her. But yeah, girl, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Look at that. Kat looking for her apartment. But you know who still hasn't looked for them an apartment or a home? Crewneck. He still lives in a hotel. It's wild. That is wild. Naomi and Elon come to an understanding. Naomi basically told Elon, if you're tense when you talk to him and you give off the air that you don't trust him, that is what's going to put him in danger. You need to stop while you're ahead, put all your faith in him that he'll get this done, and everything will be okay. He won't be out there making mistakes like he is making mistakes now. Like saying his wife's name or having long conversations with Isaiah in the alley. And then Wig went down there. I told y'all the only reason she was cool with Isaiah and Eva being a couple is to be able to use Isaiah's connection to the chief of police. Yes. She getting that poodle. Cat gonna milk the hell out of this situation, and I love it. Yes. Cat looking for her own place, and I love that for her. I mean, she's trying to be considerate, but I think this is going to cause an argument between her and Chelsea. He gonna be working for Wig. Mm-hmm. I feel some attitude in that tone, Vanilla Bean. Mm-hmm. Ugh. That wife of his is known to cut a bitch. Bald head scallywag. Don't even think about it. Naomi, don't text that man. He out here working them streets. Okay, a couple things will happen with Naomi while Jacob is out in them streets. She gonna close shop permanently. She might get pregnant and decide to keep the baby, or an affair. It does. He gonna be fine. He gonna be cool. Of course, she gonna end up pregnant. Oh yeah, Ronnie Rose is like most, not most of them. All of them are talented in some ways. Singers, dancers, Broadway. Get your ass gone, Jacob. Asking all them damn questions. You gonna get your ass caught up just being a question asking heifer. Get to the truck. Damn. Yeah, the cast is very talented. They're multi-talented. I want a cast album. I know they could put something together because they made a cast. They did a Christmas song. They make their own Christmas song. Isaiah, what is it? I wish I knew them all by like their names, but I follow Colby who plays Kat. She's a singer. Obviously the guy who plays Isaiah and the actress who plays Samantha, they're singers. Um, Trisha Mann Grant, I believe she is a singer too. Yes, she is a singer. Um, Keith Robinson, aka Joel the Green Power Ranger. What's up, CC? We know he's a singer. Carla Mosley is a singer. Um, Tamara Tooney is a singer. We all know Clifton Davis is a singer and a composer. Like this is a multi-talented cast. Everybody on this cast got, baby. Let me tell y'all something. They bring him back. You happen to be a triple threat, okay? This cast is raising the bar for actors and actresses. They're raising the bar. We're bringing back you need to be a triple threat. I love this cast just because all of them are so multi-talented. Dancing, singing, acting, producing, directing. Like, they are multi-talented. Stop playing with them. But Delusional Derek got him a job and he's so happy. Shanice is happy for him. Vanilla Bean is just like, did you want to get Grace in that job? I feel like she wanted to get Grace in that job. Wig thought she was going to flirt with Ballhead Ski Jumper. It really didn't work for her. But it's just like, I told y'all, she got an affinity for married men, okay? It is a sickness. She needs help, okay? Kat is looking for her own place. She done set up an appointment with Vanessa, but this is also going to cause an argument between her and Chelsea. And it's just like, I don't know why this is going to cause an argument between her and Chelsea. She's trying to be considerate. You're getting married. Your wife going to be over here more. Okay, but I know the people is really just going to be dogging Kat out. Because why would you want to move? Why would you move out? Why would you do something like that? Why are you being selfish when it comes to Chelsea? They gonna be like that on the Facebook groups and on the different social media platforms. They gonna be very, very like going in on her. Why would you try to be considerate? Why would you do anything like that? Yeah, that's I can hear it now. Um, Isaiah spoke some life into Naomi and basically told her his brother gonna try to make it back to her. And you know this, so don't even worry about it. He gonna be out there. He gonna fight tooth and nail. He gonna fight every that come in his vicinity to try to get back home to you, safe and sound. But I'm telling you now, three things could happen as Jacob is out there running them streets, dealing in blood and plasma. Either she's going to shut down shop permanently and not tell him. She's going to be pregnant and decide to keep the baby, or she gonna have an affair and then get pregnant and then decide to go have a smortion and then decide to shut down shop permanently while all still lying about the fact that she has the BRCA gene variant. Mm-hmm. I could see it. I could see it. And Jacob is now driving the truck to drop off the plasma, but he's asking too many questions. If you don't ask too many questions, people won't be like, oh, well, he might be a cop. See how that works? See how that works? Stop asking too many questions. Like, ask the right questions, but don't ask the questions to the point where it's just like somebody's like, you a cop? You know, you gotta tell us if you're a cop. But with that being said, hit those links in the description box down below. Vote.gov, vote.org. Make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure your registration is up to date. Basically, what we just saw, the Supreme Court rule is that the postal services do not have to deliver mail if they don't want to, and a whole thing like that, and you can't sue them for not delivering mail. Once again, they're trying to tamper with elections. So, once again, I've said this, if your voting rights weren't important, if you voting wasn't important, they wouldn't be trying to snatch them away or trying to steal elections or trying to put a modern day poll tax on you to keep you from being able to vote. On top of that, if you lose Section 230 when it comes to the internet, like the bills that surround the internet, it could take so much away. And this all falls under COSA. So you need to call and let them know that you're not okay with it. Because COSA is not to protect the kids online. This bill is not actually to protect the kids online. It's actually to get you to put in your social security, your IDs, and so on and so forth like that, to be able to search the web and see things that the government has tailored for you to see, what they want you to see. So call now and let the people know you're not down with it. And if you are wondering, like, well, how do I get the information, or what am I supposed to say, call, like, go to 5calls.org, and it's a prompt of all the bills that are up there that they're trying to get passed. And you also, like, you have federal, you have the state level stuff. Call and let your voice be heard. Let them know you're not about to fool around with them trying to fuck us over. And I'm not gonna tell y'all to do something I don't do. I do that. I let my voice be heard. Oh, somebody gonna hear me. I got a lot to say, and y'all gonna hear me. I call and leave messages with people, voicemails, emails, a message in a bottle, smoke signals, everything. It has to be said. It's ice today, tomorrow, the next, and the days after that. And after what them people pulled at the BAFTAs, because the palm colored people been fucking up all February. Black History, well, obviously it's our centennial, okay, Black History Centennial, but we going past the month of February. Black History, to end our centennial, ends on December 31st of 2026. Stop playing with us. And happy Black History Month. And also happy 1 year anniversary to the BTG OGs. Okay, we've been here for a year. We may not have been here every single day for that year, but we've been here for a year. And we've been rocking and rolling. We're going to continue to rock and roll with them. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button, and then come over to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe to me, post notifications on, and share me with your people. And that goes for anybody new on the channel over here on YouTube, or anybody who has been here on the channel already. It's the same thing for the folks on Twitch. Now, that was it for today. I will see y'all tomorrow. I have some work to do. So, I'm probably going to end up filming shorts, like, sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna just tell y'all now, it's been a day. Trash is starting to get, like, picked up earlier. So I've been getting earlier than what y'all had already been picked it up for. Then for the people who have trash cans, y'all just throw them bitches back into the streets. What are we doing? And then gotta jump through hoops to tell somebody that it wasn't picked up in the first place, and can we get them back out here to do it? It's been too much, okay? Adulting is ghetto. It's so ghetto. Like, being an adult is just, it's raggedy. But with that being said, I love everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. It's only a day away, like orphaning. Not orphaning.